Wagwan lads and let's welcome back to the KingMagna channel, where today, you've read the title right and everything. I'm going to tell you a story, a little story time video for you. I'm going to tell you a story about how I found a glory hole. Completely by accident, didn't search for it, just to fully elaborate that immediately. I didn't want to find it, I just stumbled upon it. So to start the story off, we'll do straight from the beginning of the day. It was my friend's birthday and we'd gone out bowling. I'd not eaten that day yet, so I had a bit of an upset stomach. And then we went straight from bowling. We had a great bowling session. It was absolutely terrific. We went in 2 sets and we went to McDonald's. Now when I got to McDonald's, I was really, really hungry. I'd not eaten all day and, I'd not had a lot of sleep as well. So I'd just done a bit of like bowling, a bit of moving around. I needed something to eat. I was just tired. So I got a 20 nugget box and I got a McFlurry. As I do. I always get that from McDonald's. Everything else is a bit shit. So after I got that, I decided, oh man, let's go to Game. I like Game. Game's a good shop. Game's fun. So you just looked around, saw some games like, oh, I could get this game. Oh, that's funny. Because it was my mate's birthday as well, so we had a bit of money. We could have got something. And while we were in Game, my stomach was very, very not good. There was just something wrong with me. I didn't know what was wrong. I felt nauseous. I felt ill. I don't know if it was like food poisoning. At the time, it could have been like food poisoning. I had chicken nuggets, so the chicken couldn't be cooked wrong. I had no clue. So when I was walking around, I was tooting and pooting, making many, many little farts. And I was like, we have to go. I've stunk this whole place up. So when we left, I was like dizzy walking. I was nauseous. My stomach was aching. I thought I was going to throw up as well. So like, I was tempted. I was like near like a river when we were walking by. So I could have run over and threw up in that. It would have caused like a scene, but it would have been a lot cleaner than just sitting on the floor. And when I was doing all this, my friend was like, oh, where's the nearest toilet you can go to? So we found a toilet that was nearby. It was in this like shopping centre. I'm not going to say any names or anything because I don't want to get anything like exposed. So we went to these toilets. We went through the whole shopping centre to get to the toilets. And by the time I got down, I was done. It launched out of me, right? You might be thinking, what's this all got to do with the hole in the wall kind of small, but the people are real nice? Well, when I was in the toilets, I noticed next to me there was a really weird like patch painting. And it was like, it was just normal cubicles, like normal cubicles in the toilet. And I was looking next to me, it was like a little bit dented, and it was painted over. And I was like, that is weird. But I was like, also like shitting my brains out, so I didn't really think about it. And then when I got up, I was doing my belt buckle, I was doing all that, cleaning myself off, just get myself all good. I just looked at it a bit more and I was like, well, there is something wrong with that wall. What was there? Was it a glory hole? Because it had a little, like, you could see the little dent in it. They're clearly not patched it up very well. You could see it was a bit wobbly. I've got a photo to prove it as well, so, you can't say I'm waffling. And I was like, what? There is something wrong with that. Why is it like that? So I took a photo of it and I was telling my mate, I was like, look at this. This has got to be a glory hole. What else would it be? And some people are saying, nah, it's not. It's just, they might have just painted on it. There could be some dirt on there. And there's something spiteful about me that people need to know, is that I feel like I always need to be right. If I'm wrong, I'll admit to it, I'm wrong. Okay, that's fine. I'll admit to when I'm wrong. But there was just something about it that I was so certain I knew what it was. So I did lots and lots of research. I went on websites. I found out how to find out where they were. And I actually did find the location of all of them in my area. And I found a few more little tidbits that people might want to know. Obviously, I'm going to censor all the names for everything. I basically found all the hotspots in my area. So on the photo, I was going to be so censored this because I don't want people like going there and like harassing it, but it's just like separated into 3 categories. You've got the glory holes, you've got cottaging, and then you've got cruising. I didn't know what the second 2 were, but I know what the first one was because it's funny. Glory hole, everyone knows that. Cottaging, I didn't know what that was. It's basically when a bunch of dudes just do it in a toilet, like in a group. That's all that is. And then cruising is just when you drive around just trying to find people to yeah. So I found it so funny that I managed to find it. And if you've seen the second one on the G holes, that's the one I was at. So I was happy that I was right. Now I bet I had a better satisfaction from knowing that I was right than the people at the holes did when they used them. And seriously, I was so shocked when I actually managed to find the right information on it, because I was expecting to be so wrong. Because it could have just been painted over. That's very reasonable. People are saying that's obviously just going to be painted over. That why would they have a glory hole in the toilets? But it's just there was something about. I was like, I kind of believe you, but it looked funny. It just looked wrong. It looked like there was something there that like they tried to really quickly cover up. So in a nutshell, I found a glory hole when I was shitting my brains out, and no one believed it. That's literally the story in a nutshell. It's so wild. And just as a little tidbit, if you ever think about it, don't use them. I was just like, when I was trying to find it, I just think like this is like such an STD breeding ground. There's no way people like are using them and not got gonorrhea, syphilis, like every single one mixed together into some super demon. And seriously, this was in a shopping centre, so I don't know why someone would be using the shopping centre as their hotspot. I think it's fucking hilarious. I think it's so funny. Like, this story, I think I've told to everyone anyone I know. Anyone who has ears has heard this story from me now, so I thought I'd tell it to my YouTube. Because, you know, it's such a fucking great story that I was so desperate for the toilet, I ran to the toilet and found a glory hole next to me. How is that not an amazing story? Anyway, that's it from me today. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you in another video.